About to spam the link in chat for the new live stream over at a
All
different
right,
YouTube
guys.
channel.
Looks like we are live. We are doing a little bit of a different stream. We have a guest on, Hoot Money. He's one of my old friends from college. He's got a nice channel with about 20,000 subscribers. He's kind of a meme stock YouTuber. He's getting into the cryptos. He uses Market Cipher as well. So we'll talk to him about some stuff, some meme stock picks if anyone's interested. We got 2 likes and 2 viewers in the chat. Okay, we got 13 people, so we're moving up in the world. We got 13 people. What I'm going to do, Kyle, is we'll start with my screen. I'm going to share my screen with you, okay?
Okay.
Let's share my trading view with you. And you could turn on your camera if you want, and then we could, yeah.
Yeah, let me exit out of OBS here. All right.
Just getting ready here.
So I should be able to start my video now, hopefully.
Yep, it looks like we are all good.
All right, I'm gonna have to use a different webcam. Why does it not let? Failed to start the video camera. Please select another video camera from settings.
Because you were streaming before. All right, so while you're getting that ready, I'm going to do a basic analysis just for my my live stream. And guys, let me know if the audio sounds okay. You guys should be able to hear Kyle as well, or Hoop Money, excuse me. So our weekly right now, what I like on our weekly is starting from this type of analysis. Our weekly VWAP is curving up somewhat, which is a good sign. It means we're getting close to the bottom if we haven't already hit the bottom. I'm pretty firm believer that this right here was our real bottom. However, we could come down a little bit farther, maybe bounce off of 45 before continuing forward. This VWAP is probably going to come up like this as we, maybe come down a little bit, and then we continue forward into the next few months up to like 80 or 90 before pulling back some more, and then making our way up to 100 in the summer, 150, 170. So yeah, that's that. And moving down to the 4-day, I've been talking about. I kind of like the 4-day now because I think it's going to kind of do what the 3-day did. It's going to, go the same general direction. So you have the 4-day VWAP coming up. This could definitely bring us up. If we have the money flow crossover, from red to green, that's very bullish. It's probably, maybe long term for the end of the cycle. Yo, what's up, dude? Now you're in.
I'm here. What's up?
Okay, you're good. And the people should be able to see you too. So I'm just going through. Yep. I'm gonna go through like a basic analysis and just through the time frames. And basically, what I'm thinking is we may retrace. Either we're at kind of at the bottom right now, or we may retrace to like 45 before really hitting the bottom in the short term. And then this is the general direction. Just look at these well-crafted speculative lines right here. We hit like the 90s in April, March, something like that. Then we come back to like 60, 30% correction. Then we make our way up to 150, 170 or something. And in the summer, that's kind of the way I'm looking at this, hyperbolic over here or whatever. But yeah. So just going down, the 2-day, we're about to print our green dot. This is very bullish. Just bring us up. It's just a matter of time when it happens. So we're either at the bottom now or 45K, I think is kind of the worst case scenario. Never financial advice though, anything can happen. Our red dot, that's kind of the more bearish case. I think that's definitely, the case where we break through here, hit off of this area, or if we go on our, maybe go down to, it's another 44.9, really scare some people off. And yeah, right there, that's our 12-hour. If you look at the 4-hour, I like the VWAP starting to curve up. That's a good sign. Our 15-minute, it's only a matter of time before we finally come into the green here. We've been in the red for a while. When you're in the red for a while, you finally come into the green. It's usually very bullish. That's our Bitcoin analysis right here. And Hoop Money, you have any comments on that?
Yeah, I just wanted, since some of my viewers are in the chat right now, if you don't mind giving just like a little elevator pitch on what exactly you do and what your channel's about, and maybe talk about Market Cipher, because a lot of people are interested in Market Cipher.
Gotcha.
And,
yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey guys, I'm Evan Aldo. I'm an old friend of Hoot Money's from college. Fun times back in the day. And so basically, I do a channel with a lot of Market Cipher technical analysis and leverage trading. Basically, the thing that everyone tells you is very hard and impossible. So I teach you how to do it in a safe way. I do long-term and short-term analysis, that type of stuff. I do some HODL portfolio type of stuff, mainly Bitcoin, Ethereum. Not too much with stocks. Occasionally, I'll look at stocks and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. Check out my channel, subscribe, hit the like button. Let's get more than 28 likes here, guys. Let's get up to, I think we get up to 200 today.
I just dropped a like. Let's go.
Yeah.
One coin that I degenerately entered into last night was Avex on 3x leverage, and it looks like it's not doing too hot. This always happens to me. Something looks great, and then it just doesn't go up.
Let's take a look at Avex, because Avex I was long on the other day. I got stopped out in profit for that. I'm still long on XRP, 3x leverage, and Chainlink, and I believe Polkadot. The rest were stopped out in profit, but let's look at Avex. Let's see here. Let me move this down.
Up to 38 likes. Nice.
Yeah. So basically, let's look at our Fibonacci levels. Avex will come back. I'm fairly confident. It's a good project. I mean, this one was started by a Cornell professor, I believe, right? It's a good guy. Okay, so we're hitting a fib level right now. It seems we're generally hitting this area. Our 4-hour VWAP is pointed downward. Not the best sign, but blood diamond on the 6-hour, not the best sign. What's your liquidation point, bro? Do you know?
I put a stop loss at like 79. I put it deep.
Okay,
but that would
79.
imply I lose 50% of my investment. So probably not great.
I would probably, for that, I mean, if you have
risk management.
If you have an amount of money you're comfortable losing, I would just take off the stop loss, honestly, and just try to ride it up, because
yeah,
I mean,
the daily looks good. The daily looks like it's about to recover from what I'm looking at.
Daily and 2-day, yeah.
Yeah, just to avoid liquidation, just ride off the stop loss. Okay.
I mean, you probably, there's a decent shot you bounce off of this level. I mean, 79 is kind of arbitrary. That's like over here. I mean, you may make it that far, may not. I think to be safe, you probably want your stop loss to be around here, like 71 or something, like below this fib level, I would say.
All right.
Or, this is what you should do. I'll tell you what you should do. Keep your whatever arbitrary stop loss you had, and then just take out 30% of the position there, then take out another 30% here, then take out another 30, or then just let it get liquidated wherever your liquidation's point is, probably down here, right?
Okay, so if it like drops down to like...
You're cutting out a little bit. I can't hear you. You're muted. Can you hear me? You got muted somehow. I don't know how, bro. Now I could kind of hear you. I heard you for a second. I don't know if it's your internet or...
Hello.
Now I could hear you.
All right, we're back.
Yeah. I think you might have got muted. So, yeah, I don't know. 79, that's kind of arbitrary. I don't know if I would put a stop loss there. I'd probably put a stop loss like here, below this fib level, like 75, and then put another one below here. And then do like 30% out here. Do conditional stop losses, then do another 30% out here. And then just let it get liquidated if it goes down more, I would say.
All right.
Because I mean, it's the general like triangle pattern. Usually these patterns, like you'll end up here or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you'll recover. You know what I mean? So
it looks like it's got like a little trend line though. 79 was like looked like there's like a diagonal longer term trend. I don't know if you use that.
I don't use
often.
that. Yeah, I don't use that stuff. Those are I'm into that's I don't do too much of traditional TA. A little bit. I do a little bit of traditional TA, but yeah,
I just try to like add that into the analysis. Got to do more fib level stuff too.
Yeah, the fibs are so simple, man. Like you just draw them out from like bottom to top there. You just whip it out. You got to whip out the fib, you know. It's Jason Casper's joke. But
whip out the fib, baby.
If Bitcoin goes, guys, if Bitcoin goes to 45, I think this is probably going to go to, I mean, this will probably drop like another this will probably drop down to here or something, 72. Maybe. I don't really see it going that low to 57, but there's a decent shot it could go down. Maybe we could be at the bottom, but I feel like there's some people that just not need to get washed out some more and lose more money before we really go up more. I've been kind of neutral in my Discord about it, but I'm probably going to get stopped out in profit, I feel like, for my long. But we are hitting this spiral line right here. You see this one, man? Who?
Sorry, I'm trying to do some two-factor thing.
Okay.
All right. So that looks pretty solid. Yeah, if it comes back up, if I can close it for like a small loss, maybe I'll do that. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens.
Nah, you just gotta.
I'm down like $300 on it. Nice.
It's not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad. Somebody asked in the, I wanted to answer Leroy's question about, this is important. This is a good question, Leroy. Shout out to Leroy. How I got the bottom. So basically, Leroy, to get a, and guys, smash the like button, by the way. Let's get some more likes. But basically, to get the bottom, over here, you watch it on Phoenix or Bybit or whatever, and you see it come down, and I think it hit some line somewhere, but it hit a big fib level around 42. There's a huge fib level of 42, and you see it come down. You see it just spike back up really quickly. I just marketed it in like 50x leverage right around 43.9 and rode it up, and that was these opportunities come around. Probably the last time we had an opportunity like that was probably September, where we crashed down. So they come around, every couple months. So I mean, don't count.
Surprised Bybit like let you do that. Like I feel like most brokerage would just like shut down trading altogether.
No, it was on Phoenix actually. I just marketed it in. It would have been impossible to limit in. That wouldn't have worked, but.
Oh, okay.
I just saw it. Yeah, that's another thing too. If you were shorting too, like when you just see the just comes down and just wicks back up really quickly. Just take profits, just get out, and then that's usually because it's such a strong like when you come down immediately, when you just crash down. Like what was this percentage? I think we basically just in a few hour period we just came down 25%, and then from here to here was just really quick. We just shot down. I think it was like 12%, just shot down 12%, and then you see it bounce and then just get in. I locked in profits right away though, but still in part of that trade, then added to it. But yeah,
that kind of looks like part D of the Wyckoff accumulation pattern. I don't know if you're familiar with the Wyckoff.
But, a little bit.
Yeah, there's like this part where there's like a spring where it shoots down like crazy and immediately gets bought back up, and that's usually a good longer term sign for like a nice parabolic run when you get a spring. But I'm not seeing other parts of the Wyckoff accumulation on Bitcoin right now, so I'm only seeing what would be like phase D.
Yeah, I know when you a lot of people, like the people that were saying it was going to where is on the weekly like 10K, they always think this is still the anxiety phase of the Wyckoff or whatever, and then it's gonna be something like this, and then you go down to 10K or something like that. That's what they're thinking.
Mm-hmm. Something I have knowledge on that you might not touch on that much is
go ahead.
The Congress just raised the debt ceiling again.
I saw that.
So that's massive for crypto, right? So that's why I'm very bullish right now, mostly because crypto's been pretty spot on in terms of inflation and whatnot. I know that the technicals were showing that it was coming down anyways, but a lot of the reason that Bitcoin did sell off, in my opinion, was probably because Powell and the Federal Reserve was talking more about like tapering, which usually slows down inflation, right? In 2013, the stock market had a taper tantrum where it had a small correction after they announced tapering of their bond buying and mortgage-backed security buying program. So that could have been what sent Bitcoin down. And with the technicals not looking good as well. What I've realized also is that if there is like a fundamental change in like a stock or whatever, what's it called? Market Cipher will quickly like realize, oh, people are buying this thing, and then like print a green dot or something like that. So it can just early on spot the fundamental changes, which I like about Market Cipher a lot. So I usually try to like do both, right? I try to see if there's a reason behind it, and then see if Market Cipher agrees. But yeah, no, with this new debt ceiling, that kind of like cancels out this tapering thing, right? Because more money in the system, more inflation. Yeah. So I'm bullish. I'm very
That's a good
bullish.
point, man. I don't know if you noticed, but like just arbitrarily, like from what I noticed, prices of everything are going up. Like everything.
Yeah, yeah. Well, from like just like commodities, like food and all of
Oh,
that.
it's
Yeah,
insane.
gas is up like crazy.
Like I was looking at apartments in like, South Florida like back in May, and like places that used to go for like 2300 a month are like 2800 a month right now. I'm not even
Yeah,
exaggerating.
yeah. No, it's wild. It is extremely crazy. Usually, inflation hits the broader economy. The rule of thumb is like 1 year after the policy change. So that's why 2021 has been so inflationary, and 2020 wasn't that bad because 2020 they started the QE right during the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic. Probably shouldn't have said that word. I apologize. Make
I
it
don't know if it
short.
matters. I've said it in some of the videos, COVID. Does it matter at this point? I don't know.
I think if you have in like your title, it matters,
I'm not
right?
monetizing this. I don't even, what I mean? Like it's not even.
All right. So then it's no big deal. But
Yeah.
yeah, so they started that policy in 2020 and it was still very high. But you didn't really see the stock market going like super parabolically and bubble like until like the end of 2021. So that's maybe like 7 or 8 months. And now they're just starting to taper and all that. So I think maybe in like middle of 2022 it might get a little weird for a lot of these high growth assets just because the general rule of thumb is 1 year after the policy change is
Mm.
when things really start to take place. So we'll see what happens. A lot of ambiguity in terms of macroeconomics right now.
Yeah. What? So you're thinking 20? When does the deflation eventually start? When does the stock market go down?
Probably, I mean, the stock market likes to anticipate future events before they actually happen. So the deflation would probably hit probably at the end of 2022, but the stock market would probably start reacting to it earlier on in 2022.
Mm.
But at the same time, like if you just look at the S&P 500, stock market's programmed to go up. I mean, it's the craziest thing ever because people are forced to buy into S&P 500 with their retirement accounts, with their
Yeah.
yeah, I mean just retirement accounts, right? And then other people just average into it. Institutions buy the heck out of it because it's just betting on the American economy. It's probably the safest asset. But what's really crazy, like if you zoom out to like the monthly on the S&P 500, and we don't have to keep focusing on stocks, by the way.
It's
Um,
okay. We'll look at this for a minute.
like if you just zoom out, we'll go all the way back to like 2000 on this thing. It's been on an absolute tear. If you look from like the top of the internet bubble, which was like 2000 to 2008, there's a 50% decrease, right?
Yeah, this was not a good area to be in.
No,
If
no,
you're getting
not
in
at
over
all.
here, Jesus.
Not at all. And right now it's kind of similar to that. A lot of speculative assets are going up in value. So it is. I don't think the stock market's going to crash because. Uh, another thing is that quantitative easing, that policy that I was talking about, that started at the second bottom there. So in 2008, on that green dot, the third green dot, that's when quantitative easing started.
Okay. What is quantitative easing again?
It's just fancy word for money printing
Oh,
by the
okay.
Federal Reserve. Yeah,
Well, could they just keep printing money and it just goes to infinity or no?
that's exactly. So tapering, what I was talking about, is them decreasing their money
Right.
printing. They're still gonna be money printing, but they decrease it, right? And in 2013, there was what was called the taper tantrum. Let's see if I can find it here.
Yeah,
But the
if you want to
stock
share
market.
your screen, let me know.
Okay, I don't know when the exact point was, but
Yeah, like let me know if you get up something cool. I'll let you share your screen.
all right. Let me try to find the chart here.
Somebody wanted me to look at
Uh,
Solana. Somebody in the chat said they packed up all their stuff and moved to Costa Rica. Might not be a bad place.
yeah, 2013, it actually didn't look like it did too much for a taper tantrum, so it's probably fine. As long as they keep printing money, putting it into the economy, I think it's fine, even if it's less money. And then we also raised that debt ceiling, so the government gets to spend more money too.
Yeah.
Debt that we're never gonna pay back.
So I mean, are you bullish on Bitcoin with all this? Are you crypto, all in on crypto with all this information, or no?
Yeah, no, I like crypto right now. I mean, I'm over 50% in crypto now. Of
Those are
Actually,
rookie
no,
numbers.
no, not maybe like 30%. It's high for me. It's high for me. All right. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I like crypto right now for sure. Mostly because of that debt ceiling being raised. I mean, it just shows that it shows the long-term thesis for Bitcoin. I mean, that's why a lot of people are bullish on Bitcoin in the first place, because they keep raising that debt ceiling every 5 years, and they do this
Right.
infinite money printing policy. It's gonna blow up in its face. Like, there's either gonna be continuous absurd inflation over the long term, or hyperinflation, right? Just hyperinflation in general, like a 20% inflation increase in a year.
Mm.
A lot seems like it could happen.
I mean, it already seems like the cost of goods are already up 20%. Seems like we're already at the 20% area. I mean,
Yeah.
it's tough, but yeah, I mean, housing, real estate market, all that type of stuff too.
Yeah, I can't. I've been wanting to get an apartment. I'm just like, what's the point? But also, I feel like it's gonna keep going up. It's wild. We live in a wild time.
Yeah, it's just like I would say kind of it's just like buy it if you need it in that sense. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I may just keep renting solely because like I feel like crypto will just outperform any real estate I kind of buy or anything like that.
Yeah.
I might sell my car and buy crypto and lease a car. That's what I'm thinking. It's another smart
Damn, you're
idea.
you're going all in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll just put all the money I get from the car on like 2x leverage or something.
Sheesh.
I'll buy
I can't
Bitcoin with the money from the car, borrow against the Bitcoin, buy more Bitcoin.
take out a mortgage on your rent.
Yeah, take out, refinance the car. Just trying anything to get money. Michael Saylor way. But no, in all seriousness, this is never financial advice, guys. It's just
Airbnb
joking.
pitching.
Yeah, just any way to get more money. But what do you think of what are your favorite altcoins? What do you think of Solana?
Oh, I think Solana. So, I mean, I do a different type of analysis, right? I'm not looking at this based off of how it looks on Market Cipher all the time. So for Solana, for my top 100 coins, Solana, I think, is going to perform very well over the current cycle, the current altcoin season, just because it has the most developers on their platform. So the most people that are developing smart contracts in crypto are doing it on Solana. They overtook Ethereum recently. So I like that a lot. But
Hmm.
what I don't like about Solana, and why I think over the long term it might not do as well, so maybe like the next cycle, is it's not very decentralized. Uh,
I agree. I don't like that either.
it's not, yeah, a lot of venture capital funding, seed investments, all of that. So a big majority of the stake is owned by a centralized party of rich people, essentially.
Right.
And people don't really like that in crypto. And Ethereum doesn't really have that. I don't think Cardano has it either. So I think if Ethereum can move to proof of stake, or Cardano can stop being Cardano, then one of those two are probably going to be the best for long, 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 long term.
Yeah, I think Cardano is one of the most undervalued cryptos right now. What's your
Yeah,
view on
probably
Cardano?
is. Probably is, considering it just Cardano just doesn't do anything, right? I don't see anyone developing on it. I don't know what the actual issue is. I'm not super educated on it.
Yeah, I need to like get more into it, but I feel like it gives me like Tesla 2019 vibes. Like fundamentally everyone hates
Mm.
it and the technicals aren't good.
Yeah,
But yeah,
true, true.
but guys, just on a psychological like point, like when people are that afraid of it and that many people hate it, it really could come back. People say that a lot about XRP, but XRP, you got the lawsuits. It's a little weird, but I don't know enough about XRP, but I do like Cardano better just from a fundamental standpoint, I guess, kind of based on what they're trying to do.
Yeah, no, it's definitely good for the long term, in my opinion. And now it's on a pretty thick dip, so it could be good.
It's like
Could
a
be a good
Cardano.
buy. Another one that I like for the long term, for like in terms of like the metaverse projects that I actually think will be successful. It might be a little high right now,
Is it
but it's
Sand?
UOS. No, not Sandbox. UOS.
I haven't even heard of this.
UOS. They're essentially going to create the Steam for blockchain gaming. So, I mean, if you've played on PC games, you know what Steam is. It's just a marketplace for games. But UOS is going to have UOS token, which allows smart contracts. Think of it like Ethereum for gaming, right? These games need a cryptocurrency backbone for them if they want to be like a play to earn game. Uh, and UOS, the currency, can have these smart contracts. They can be forked off into like the own. So these games can have like their own currency built on UOS. It's kind of like Ethereum for gaming, just on the UOS platform. And their partnerships are insane, dude. They're partnered
Mm.
with. They're the only cryptocurrency partnered with AMD, so Advanced Micro
Oh, that
Devices.
could be big, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they share a worker with Meta, the company Meta or Facebook. It used to
Yeah,
be called
yeah.
Facebook. So there's like someone on like the marketing team for both UOS, so Ultra, and Facebook. So they share that connection. And Facebook's also connected with AMD as well through for their Oculus Quest and
Mm.
all of that stuff. So
The
there's
VR is going to be huge.
yeah. So and they're also partnered with Ubisoft. So I think there is going to be a coin that gets mass adoption on AAA titles. I think it's going to be UOS. I'm not even convinced that Sandbox will be great long term. There's so many of these
There's so
metaverse
many, man. There's so many.
so many of these metaverse cryptos, and a lot of them have popped up this year, and a lot of them don't have a game with players on it. So it's complete speculation until there's going to be players. Uh, I mean, I trust Advanced Micro Devices and Ubisoft to create AAA games that people actually play because they've been doing it for so long.
For someone who's really ignorant to this like me, like when you're talking about like gaming, is this all like VR games or like
No, 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 no. It's PC gaming.
just
So
in
it's not.
normal games in general?
Yeah, just normal games. Think like Call of Duty, Battlefield, those type of games. I think
Wow.
Ultra will be the platform that those games end up on. Uh,
Hmm.
Especially for like these developers that want to get into it. If they want to get a connection with a currency that actually has like I forget the word I was looking for, but Ultra just has really good partnerships, really good connections in the industry. So I think the best games are going to be on Ultra. Also, people aren't just going to play like games made by some blockchain developer. People are going to play games made by video game developers.
Hmm.
So
Interesting.
I'm more bullish on the video game industry than some dude who knows how to program cryptocurrency saying that he makes made some play to earn game.
Interesting. That's a good take on it. I mean, I have veracity. It's the only one I hold. What, views on veracity? Good, bad.
It's all right. It's not my favorite by any means, but
Hmm.
it'll be big on Twitch with like Twitch streaming and the plugins on it. Does it look good on the technicals? It looks decent.
It looks okay. Yeah, it looks okay. I
Looking at
mean,
your VWAP there on the Market Sniper, how do you make that so it's like a line?
you gotta it's pretty simple. You just go to your, I'm trying to remember. You gotta go to your settings, VWAP, and then make it a
Oh, just turn into a line.
yeah. There you go.
Cool.
Yeah, it's
That
better
looks
like that in
good.
my opinion.
Yeah, definitely looks better.
Okay, so somebody wanted us to. Do you like Matic?
Uh, I don't I don't
You
know
don't
too
you
much
don't
about
know
it.
thematic? Okay.
I think layer twos are going to be phased out over time, but
Okay.
th- just like I kind of see it the same way that I see Solana, right? Because it can do very well while Ethereum is still in this terrible state. But if Ethereum eventually moves to proof of stake, something like Matic can easily get demolished to some
Hmm.
extent. But that's just a long term
Oh
perspective,
wow, ETH.
honestly.
Somebody's claiming. Somebody in the chat says ETH has a blood diamond on the 2 day right now. Let's take a look at that. I don't know if that's. Sometimes these people are. Yeah, there's no blood diamond, bro. There's no blood diamond. Yeah, these people are always like. You get like some weird like. I mean, maybe it appeared for a second, but I don't see any blood diamond. That would have been. I don't. I think the view up's too high for that to even. Or was it the daily he meant? No. There at 16 hour. Okay, he was a couple time frames off, but yeah, not the best situation. I mean, I could see it coming down 39. Maybe now we're getting a little more bearish with this, but I do like the money flow
Yeah.
crossover here. I mean, I don't think we're just going to repeat down. I mean, what I've been kind of thinking is that Bitcoin may start to outperform ETH in Q1 2022. That's what I'm kind of thinking.
I'm personally surprised Bitcoin and Ethereum haven't already recovered. I don't understand the fear right now in crypto. Probably just from that big little correction, but stocks have already recovered. And if both of them sold off because of the Federal Reserve tapering or whatever, I mean, I could be wrong about that, but I'd assume that it would also recover since S&P 500 has already recovered.
I think it's going to. You get like a lot of traders and other type of like things. Like the leverage exchanges influence it a lot. A lot of people just get liquidated, stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's a smaller market cap. Like it's easier to move it around. There's definitely more fear right now. I mean, I think yeah, the 16 blood diamond is not confirmed yet in Ethereum. This could be kind of the bottom, this double bottom pattern. We just want to wait for some crossovers on these lower time frames. Like here, it didn't really work out, these crossovers on the 10 minute, but the next time it could work out a little bit better. You know, this RSI didn't, well, up to there, that was that volatility, but I think we could. I mean, there's not too much in between here, the 45 area. It's not the easiest market to read at the moment, but I do generally lean more bullish. But I wouldn't, this would not surprise me one bit, in a situation like, I don't know, hit this and then finally, scoop back up. But it's all buying opportunities to get in more, get more and more crypto in. But yeah.
hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Yeah,
What
no, I think Bitcoin's a steal right now too. What
it,
worries me is it looks like the monthly printed a red dot on Bitcoin.
It did, but it could have played out already. I mean, we already came down 40%
That's
from.
true. That's true.
It definitely could have played out. It wouldn't surprise. I mean, what I'm kind of thinking and what the basic TA will tell you through this area, this big run up until April, we didn't have any more than a 30% correction. And
Hmm.
then we had, our mini bear market. But in terms of like actual correction, like from here to here, we wicked right back up to 48K. This really isn't any more than a 30% correction in my view.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me think we could just hold this general area at 48K. Why we could. I'd say it's like probably 65. I give it probably a 55% chance we hold this general area. And then let's look at that. I mean, we're printing divergences on these lower time frames, which is pretty good. Yeah, from there to there, a small divergence in 6 minutes. So I think we'll generally hold this area, and that would be a 30% correction. And the wick down was just everybody losing all their money in the leverage exchanges. So
I have
yeah,
a, I have a question.
go ahead.
So, are you like like how are you affiliated with Market Cipher? Because I saw Crypto Face shout you out the other day on stream, and he was calling you like a coach or something, like you're a professional
Yeah,
market
so
sniper.
I do, yeah. So I go on Market Ciphers on Crypto Faces streams occasionally. He shouted me out originally. He made a video kind of about
Oh,
me, and
nice.
I can't thank him enough for that because that got me, 5,000 subscribers. But no, yeah, I may do some stuff with their academy, kind of the tutoring, teaching. I do my own like coaching as well, teaching people to use it. I do the affiliate links kind of like you do with Market Cipher as well, you know, with the discount code. So it's that.
Okay.
You know, there's other.
I was just
Go.
asking because I wanted to tweet out saying that I'll just say I'm live with Market Cipher professional Evan Aldo.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, Market Cipher professional. Yeah. Let's see the chat. What do people want us to talk about?
Are you on Twitter?
Yeah, I am on Twitter. It's at Real Evan Aldo.
Okay.
On the 2 day. Okay, let me see. Oh, I think I know why you have another Google user. No, my Market Cipher.
How do spider lines work?
So you got to take my course and then you learn. No, I'm just kidding. But I have a good tutorial on it. So they're simple to draw. I have a video that shows you how to do it. CryptoFace has a video. There's a ton of videos that'll show you how to do it. You use your magnet tool and you draw them from these places and then go over here, right here. It's simple. There's a bunch of YouTube videos that'll show you how to do it. I have an old video that shows you how to do it.
Okay, I'll just watch one then, I guess.
Yeah, CryptoFace has an original video that shows you how to do it. I do them logarithmic and linear, so you have even more, and they're both useful.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, they're just they're trend lines, basically. That's all they really. Okay. Yeah, lines of support and resistance. But yeah, that's that. Let's just look at the chat. What do people want us to talk about?
Yeah, they seem like they work pretty well. Don't need to draw in anything.
Yeah. So we looked at Sol. We talked about Sol. We talked about Matic a little bit. Shiba. Do you have any views on Shiba? I know you used to be big on Shiba, right?
Yeah. I mean, I like it if it's gonna pump, right? If dog coins are pumping, I like it, but I don't care about it. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's gonna do well long term either. I don't think Doge or Shiba will, because eventually the speculation will come to a halt.
You know, I kind of view them the same way as I view the NFTs. You know what I mean? Like it's it's a collector's item.
Yeah.
And I view the meme stocks the same way. Like I view AMC GameStop.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a collector's item.
Yeah, no, I get flamed so freaking hard for my views on, because I talk about things based off fundamentals a lot. I can't like not, because I have a master's in finance, so
right.
And I obviously my channel has been built off of talking about short squeezes and meme stocks. So sometimes I'll just flame something, people get mad at me for being like bearish on something, but it's like I literally look at this one company called Vinco Ventures. It's an absolute scam, bro. Absolute scam.
A company that's a scam? Like a stock?
Yeah, it's an absolute scam.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, no, it happens all the time. There's this company called Nikola, NKLA, if you wanted to look it up. But that's company, they're an electric truck company. They're an electric truck company.
Yeah.
They have this truck. They do this huge marketing campaign for their electric truck. And they did this advertisement where the truck is like driving. It turns out that this company ends up pushing the truck down a hill and then tilting the camera so it looks like it's flat. So they don't even have a working truck. Absolute scam.
Wow.
And somehow it's still being publicly traded.
And what's do you know the market cap of this?
Ugh.
Oh, it says it here. It's 4 billion. 4 billion market cap.
Like how is it $4 billion?
Wow, that's insane.
It's probably not. It's probably gonna fail.
Do they have like real engineers and stuff, or is it a total scam? Like, are they actually
probably they? I can look at their balance sheet, see how much money they have. They probably have a decent chunk of money.
That's crazy.
Let's see, yeah, they have like 600 million in cash, so they can fund big engineers. But I mean, it takes a lot more than that to be a successful electric vehicle company. They've got a lot of competition too. So they'll probably end up failing. BBIG, they're like this company. They do a bunch of acquiring. Hey, we got Snap Video. Oh no, I thought all the people from my stream left at this point. Now I'm offending people. No. With my BBIG slander. But I'll continue it. So they acquired this TikTok clone company. Then they acquired this this NFT platform called ENFT that I've never heard of.
Okay.
And I'm like decently big into NFTs. I love NFTs for the collector's purpose.
Yeah.
But not to actually get rich. But if I get rich, I'll get rich. Fuck it. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
Then during like while this stock Marathon Patent Corp, which is this Bitcoin mining stock, was running, they acquired another company that does crypto mining. So they just go for hot industries, right? Some buzzwords. They attract investors. They also, I think they have like artificial short interest to attract retail into it. It's just a hunch. It's just a hunch that I have, so that their numbers look really good. Like, oh, this could short squeeze. But then if you look at BBIG, their ticker is BBIG. If you look at them on Market Cipher, they have all these manipulation, all these yellow X's. If you go like to like 4 hours.
1, 2, could be 4 yellow, 5 yellow X strategy. I mean, do you think it's going to come back or no?
Right now it's in a state where it could definitely bounce and definitely see a pullback, like a nice. At least on the technicals, it looks pretty decent. Right?
It looks okay on the. I mean, you're deep in the red though. It could go. This could go either way, in my opinion. But
yeah,
there is some hope.
Definitely some hope there in the technicals, but all of these yellow X's make me just like, why is it so manipulated? They have this big warrant holder that possibly is just manipulating the stock price to sell options premium to retail, because retail loves buying options and letting them go to zero. Kind of like how leverage traders get liquidated going on too much leverage. So they're basically controlling this price through those yellow X's. I'm assuming they're the whale that is doing this. And I think they're just attracting retail into the stock, selling them like either shorting the stock or selling them call options and just milking retail out of their money. I literally think that's the whole purpose of this company existing.
That's what it seems like. I didn't realize that. I thought that was only a crypto thing where they were able to get away with that type of stuff without, like, you know what I mean? Because like that video, I mean, the one you were telling me with the fake electric truck, like that's total like false advertising.
Oh yeah, no. SEC focuses on retail doing the wrong thing. They don't care if multi-billion-dollar corporations are scammed. They only care if if retail gets together on Reddit and they say to buy GameStop. That's when the SEC is like, wait. I mean, there's all these senators that literally sold before the coronavirus market crash. They never had to testify once. Absolute BS. They never had to testify to Congress. Then they have this guy who bet on GameStop in 2019 before it was even talked about. They had him come on testify to Congress because he makes like $50 million off of the GameStop trade. And it's like, what? You're having this guy, some normal dude with a terrible job who just banks because he realizes early on, before it's even talked about, that maybe there could be a short squeeze in GameStop, right? He has that theory in 2019, right?
That's crazy.
They have this guy testify. He makes an amazing trade, makes $50 million, right? It's just dumb. It's dumb how they pick and choose their battles.
Yeah.
And it's typically they let people with a lot of money get off the hook. There's this Twitter account called Nancy Pelosi Portfolio Tracker that
I've seen it.
It got suspended yesterday. It got suspended.
That's funny.
Literally. And
they probably said it was fake news or whatever. They probably said it was fake stuff they were writing.
It's not though. It's not. Yeah. It's quite literally just tracking her trades. She buys a bunch of options. She bought a bunch of Tesla, Apples, Disney's, and she pretty much consistently beats the S&P 500 each and every single year. She's worth over $100 million from like what they make. Like they don't make that much at all.
Oh, they make nothing.
Congress. Yeah, so she just gets good insight into good stocks that she can make good policies for.
That's just hilarious. Yeah, it's what you would It's what you
No
would guess.
regulation from
Yeah.
that.
Anyway, man, I got to get off in a second, but
All right.
any last great talking to you. I definitely want to. I'll probably definitely have you on again in the future.
Yeah, no, it's fun. Fun
Yeah.
stuff. Any
Um,
last thoughts? What do you think of ENS?
ENS. I don't even. I'm trying to remember. What is ENS?
Ethereum name service. I should have sold this thing at 80. I'm holding it for the long term, but it's been painful.
ENS. Let's see, man.
This
Uh,
is this is the random airdrop that I got. So I have hootmoney.eth, and then I got an airdrop for like 380 of these.
I mean, there is generally money coming in on the larger time frames. But I wouldn't, I wouldn't be.
You wouldn't dabble in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't dabble in it in my.
It's definitely something. It's something I just don't want to sell because I think it'll do well long term. So that's why I'm still holding it. But
Yeah.
obviously, I wish I sold at 80 and just bought back in because I remember when it was there. It was in my account. It was worth like $14,000, and now it's worth like $9,000. Hurts. It hurts. But it's one that I want to never sell
Mm,
because I believe in Ethereum. It's kind of like so Ethereum name service like the hootmoney.eth having your own things. It's kind of like a Web3 social media type stock in a way.
mm, that is
Not
interesting.
stock, not stock, but investment. So that's what has me justifying it for the long term because that's a massive industry. That's a massive industry, especially if it gets like mainstream adoption.
I might buy. Yeah, I'm gonna buy evanaldo.eth or whatever. I got to do that.
Yeah, yeah. Because think about it. Like if people who used Facebook right now got voting rights on how Facebook operates, I feel like people would like it a lot more.
Yeah,
So so Ethereum name service is a DAO. So
that's a
each
good
each
concept.
coin is a voting right. So I'm holding on to that. We'll see what happens with it. Not expecting too much.
Bitcoin's losing 48K right now. Looks like we could end up. Yeah, it looks like we generally probably will trend a bit lower.
Hold ENS is a keeper, says Santiago. Should have bought SHIB. Jason loves SHIB. Jason in chat, he's always asking me about SHIB.
Yeah, there are like a lot of people into SHIB, but
Yeah, big
anyway,
community.
man, I think that was a great conversation. In terms
Yep.
of like what I'm thinking right now for the market, I mean, either we bounce off from here or I think 45 could be in the cards. Sadly, guys, I think 40
Oof.
this general area doesn't look the best. I may do a little short position, set a stop loss. Not financial advice. Maybe set a stop loss above this area just to make a few bucks if we do end up crashing lower. Because
What do you think Ethereum will ever flip Bitcoin? I think it will.
I don't think it'll flip it this cycle, man.
Yeah, not this cycle. Not
Mm,
this cycle.
It could take time. It could take a while. I think Bitcoin's going to fight back in quarter one 2022. And I
All
think
right.
I think we need some Cardano. I mean, excuse me. I think we need some Ethereum FUD.
All right. Hell yeah.
That's what I think we really
I'm
need to.
down for cheaper Ethereum.
Yeah, I think we need to get some Ethereum FUD. I know a lot. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I think because what was it, quarter one of 2021, where people were giving up on Ethereum when Cardano was doing really well. Yeah, I believe it was quarter one 2021. So we haven't seen enough Ethereum FUD lately. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. I like Ethereum though. It's my number two. I'm 60% Bitcoin, 20% Ethereum, and then another 20% everything else, basically.
I am. I'm like 50%. I'm like 30% ENS, maybe like 20% UOS, and then 50% everything else. I have no Bitcoin or Ethereum. I have none of it.
Hmm.
I'm definitely a bit more speculative.
Yeah, that's extremely speculative. That's
But
like, yeah. It's like as speculative
But
as you could
a lot
get.
of the time, my speculative cryptocurrency investments end up surprising me somehow, one way or another. So I like it. I like it. I
Yeah,
think UOS will surprise me one day. I'll just wake up and it'll be worth like a bunch of money, but we'll
yeah.
see.
I
We
could
need the
stay
bull
on a few more
market to get
minutes
back.
now. My meeting was canceled. I was on. I could stay on a little bit longer now.
All right, I'm down to keep chatting. I don't
Yeah,
really have much to do right now.
yeah, for a few more minutes. Let's look at the chat. I want to answer some. I want to engage with the audience a little bit. Yeah, I mean ENS. I'm gonna look at that. Wait, where do I buy ENS? That's a good question.
You can buy it on BuyBit. Pretty much, Coinbase has it now.
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
much everywhere. It's a blue chip, kind of. I think
Oh, okay.
since it's Ethereum.
Jake Lightning. This guy's into conspiracy. Who? This guy's gonna get my channel shadow banned.
Oh,
Jake Lightning in the chat. He said
Jake
basically,
Lightning.
yeah,
How many U.S. leaders got wealthy from the manufacture of COVID vaccines and pandemic supplies? You have people making things mandatory that vested financial interest in doing so. I mean, yeah, that stuff happens all the time. Like the military industrial complex. I'm not trying to say that it's bad. Like what's going on now is like bad or good. I'm just saying that Congress loves to, or just like yeah, the leaders of our country love to make money off of their policies.
yeah,
A
yeah.
100%.
LLH asks, did leverage exist in 2017? I think he means for crypto. Hell no, it did not. I don't believe so at all. Bybit and all that came out like in 2018 after the run up.
Dude, these exchanges must be making so much money off of their futures and like they're just like their leverage trading.
Oh, they made billion. What was it? 200 billion of liquidations over with the last dump.
Yeah, and they don't have to liquidate it. It's just like a arbitrary number that the exchange puts in there, right? For liquidation, like it doesn't pose them a massive risk if you keep going.
Yeah, I mean
I don't think
they
so.
wicked lower than you know more about like those things than I do, but they it wicked lower like see I'm on Coinbase right now. The lowest it wicked was like 42.3. It looked all the way
Mm,
down to like 40.8K on Phoenix. I saw just to
nice.
screw over because I feel like a lot of people put stop losses
Yeah.
just below 42K probably because that's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bit.
yeah. Just that's crazy how that works. Like what big money is coordinating all of this, that sell off? Because it definitely did not. It was not a natural sell off at all. It was definitely like a liquidation,
Yeah, it
to
was a
liquidate people.
they just keep I think it just the liquidations just keep going and going and going and then more people keep getting liquidated all the way down until people like me just start marketing in at
Yeah,
50x leverage. That's what
yeah.
happens, you know what I mean?
So weird, so crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, leverage trading is wild. I've not had much success doing it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I also don't have much success with options, so that's why I talk about like long-term holds. That is usually what I'm interested in. That's where I make majority of my good investments. Cause like I'll have like a few bad ones, right, for these long-term holds,
yeah,
but then
yeah.
there's gonna be that one that just surprises me and goes up like 20, 30x because it is good long-term, and it has like good fundamental value. So that is my strategy with long-term investing. Even if
Yeah.
I do go into like speculative long-term investments.
Guys, for people watching, if this is not financial advice, but if I was to put in a Bitcoin, leverage trade right now using, good risk management, not betting more than I'm comfortable losing, I would do this trade. Go short right here, try to get to this general area, or take some profits at 47 even, right around. You want to gradually, maybe 47.1 here, and then 46, 1, 2.
Leverage is always around. You just take out a loan from your bank. No liquidation
Problem with
prices.
that is you can only go like you could get a margin call, right? Or oh, you're talking about just full like
No, you just go to your bank. You say you need a, I don't know, like
you
a,
get
you
a
just need a
personal loan. You
loan,
mean yeah,
credit line. You take out a credit line.
credit
Good,
yeah.
good. Then you just have to pay the interest on it.
The interest is probably, you could
No
probably,
liquidation.
what
No
would the interest
liquidation.
rate be on that? 10% a year, probably, something like that, on a personal loan.
Probably a bit. I have no idea actually. Probably around that. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd probably be, if you have good credit, at least 10, because a credit card is what, 20%, 18%.
Yeah. Something like that. I actually have no idea. I've never taken out a loan.
Yeah, I did one of those. So what I did when I was living in LA was I had a credit card with a limit. Like it was one of those credit cards with a 18-month no APY, and it was like a
Okay.
5K limit. And I just used it to pay my rent, and I just bought crypto with the
Oh my
norm.
God,
Yeah.
dude. That's so freaking risky. What would have happened if crypto didn't take off?
Well, I mean, I still don't have to pay it back. I have like another 6 months or more. That was a year ago.
Okay.
So, um, no, not too much. It's only 5 grand. I mean, I would have made the money
Okay.
back.
It's not
It's
bad.
not, yeah, I'm not like doing any, I would be out 5 grand or whatever if crypto, you know, but no, it works out okay. I mean, I wouldn't, it's never financial advice, guys. I mean, I wouldn't, I usually when you need a very strong stomach to do leverage, but if you're going to do leverage, do it like with money, like assuming, Bitcoin goes down, do it with money you're going to make and be able to pay off without blowing out your credit score. Also the strategy where you could hear me, right, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, the strategy where you sell a lot of people have done this. I think Peter Schiff's son did this, I believe, where you sell your car and then lease a car and then use the money you sold your car with to buy crypto.
Peter Schiff's son did that.
Or he tried to. I think the story was Peter Schiff wouldn't give him the title to the car
No.
to prevent it from happening. But I believe that's what I believe. Um, that's what I believe was the thing. So that's what I may do. You know what's
Oh.
crazy is you know more about this than me. Why is every car like freaking back ordered? Why is it impossible to buy a car right now?
Chip shortage. I mean, all technology, like any like graphics cards, PlayStations, computers, MacBooks, all of that stuff is back ordered because of the chip shortage. I'm pretty sure just supply chain issues. There's just major supply chain issues because of inflation, because people have more money to spend this year. There's more demand for a lot of these like things like used cars, and also going back to like work and stuff. People need cars,
Mm.
so there's higher demand for that. But mostly just supply chain issues. Fuck, dude, Avax is killing me right now. I'm down 400.
What'd you get? What's that? Let's see. Um.
But my stop loss is now at,
Oh, geez, that is dumping. You're right. You weren't kidding.
yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I told you we'd probably test the set. Yeah, test the center area. Um, I mean, as long as if you probably have a good shot of winning it if what's your liquidation point for that?
Liquidation is 64.68.
You'd probably be okay. I'd probably just take off the stop loss. I mean, how much are you gonna lose if it gets liquidated?
Like 1.5K.
Oof. Well, I mean, uh, I'd say you'd probably have like a 60-70% chance of winning it.
Okay. Yeah. I was planning on just holding it. I only went 3x leverage because I wanted it for like the swing trade, but I guess that's still kind of a lot.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
should have just bought on spot.
yeah, if you went 1x leverage, you would have been okay. That's usually the best that for people. Everybody asks me about that strategy, like just putting it in at like 3x leverage, 4x leverage, and trying to run it up. Really, the only way, like everyone I know who's tried to do that always gets liquidated. Um,
Yeah.
but the people who seem to be able to do it right go like 1x leverage. That's where you kind of, because I think you could. Do you know what percentage you could go down without getting liquidated on 1x leverage?
Well, wouldn't that be like 50%?
I think right, or would it? What's 2x leverage then?
But
60
I feel
or
like
thirty?
they raise the liquidation prices to like not be fair, usually, to be higher than it should be.
Can they do
So if
that?
it, so if it's 1x leverage, that's just like, well, wouldn't 1x leverage just be the same as like the same as normal, just paying for it?
No. Well, there is a liquidation point. Like so, 1x leverage is Yeah, but people would say, yeah, people think it's no, it's not. That's some common misconception. It's not like buying on spot. There is a liquidation point, and you do make so going. This is kind of the analogy. Betting 100% of your account on 1x leverage is the same of putting 1% of your account on 100x leverage.
All right.
In terms of like the money you would make, that you would win. You know what I mean?
Wait, can you say that again? Sorry, I
So
was looking at my
if
phone.
if I put like 1% of my account on 100x leverage, it would be the same. Like assuming I win the trade and not get liquidated, it would be the same
Yeah.
of putting 100% of my account on 1x leverage.
Yep.
Leverage is very relative. That's why you should use kind of a risk management calculator. Like, you want your leverage to.
Yeah.
You could even put smaller amounts in your account on high X leverage and use your liquidation point as your stop loss. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. I see.
I don't
see
know.
what you mean.
I think you might be better off though just doing stop losses though because there is a liquidation fee or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dude in my Discord that like does it with cross margin with stop losses and he's like able to beat the system kind of. You need like complicated math to know what you're doing with that though.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Don't use it
1x is 50%. Yeah, someone in chat said 1x is 50%. That makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah. If I'm not high, okay. It's because my some US or something. That makes sense. Kyle Kuliev. Yeah, I mean, do you kind of the way I've mapped it out for Bitcoin Ethereum is a peak in the summer. Are you kind of seeing that?
Yeah, I can see that. That's like aligns with more like where like deflation should start to be priced in.
That would make sense, yeah. Yeah, that's the main thing.
It does not seem like it's over. It does not seem like this whatever's going on in the economy right now, it does not seem like it's over.
No.
Nancy Pelosi needs to retire first, and then it'll be over.
I want to see. You know what I want to look at? Bitcoin ETH. Yeah, everybody hates Pelosi. Bitcoin ETH evaluation. So Bitcoin is starting to do better than ETH on the technical. Well, no, not on the daily. No, but green dots. I think it may start to outperform ETH. Yeah, coming up with the VWAP there. It's just bleeding like crazy though here, or whenever this. If I'm looking at the right thing.
I remove my stop loss. I'm all in. If Avex crashes to 64, I'm liquidated. Let's go, baby.
I'd say you probably have
you
have a 60% chance of winning that trade, I think.
Yeah.
The problem is you may be waiting a while before it finally comes back, and you may be paying a lot of funding fees. I don't know how that would
Yeah, I did it on KuCoin, which I usually don't do. I have no idea what the funding.
Yeah, I've never even traded on KuCoin.
Yeah, I kind of just have all my altcoins there, so I signed up for futures, and they were trying real hard to get me to sign up for futures. They were like, "Oh, please sign up. Here's $20 of free USDT. Come sign up.
$20.
Here's a bonus." And they have all these like little promotions for futures trading only.
That's funny.
Wonder why. Wonder why. But
yeah,
overall, I didn't think Bitcoin looked too hot, at least on the shorter time frames either.
Let's take a look again at Bitcoin. I mean, I would probably be wanting to try to, just to hedge the bet a little bit. I think I'm almost about to get stopped out in profit of my swing long all the way from that I started at 43.9. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if we come down to 45. That's what I'm thinking right now. Smaller time frames. Yeah, I don't see the money coming in. I think we're gonna most likely come down a bit more.
I also saw the daily chart went into some red money flow on Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, you're right. I missed that. Yeah, I think we'll come down. I just don't see. The real bearish freaking case, and I hope this doesn't happen. I don't think it will, but with the daily, you come down again. Usually what happens here, bro, though, is it comes down, maybe you print a red dot, and then it comes right back up. Usually you get something like that with the VWAP. But if this comes down, then you'd probably maybe down to 40 or 38 or something. I don't see it really happening, though. Oh, this line would be big, the 41. Yeah, that would make sense. 41 I could see. it really doesn't like I don't.
There's fear. There's definitely some fear in the crypto markets, which makes me bullish.
Yeah,
If a lot of people are shorting right now, then
no,
wouldn't the liquidation
more people are
longing?
going along. I can check on my phone. Let's see. I'll
Oh,
tell
people
you.
need to go short. You need to go
That's been
short
working really
squeeze.
well. That's been working really well, doing the opposite of the funding fees. Yeah, I know. Yeah, more people are still going along. So if I wasn't if I wasn't live stream right now, I'm gonna get off in a minute. But if I wasn't, I would be trying to short this down to like at least 47K even.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what happened in the stock market this week. There was so much fear, and a lot of people were like, "Puts on the S&P 500. S&P 500 is going to go down," and then it just goes up, and then it just spikes up, and we're almost already back at all-time highs
I feel like
within like 2 days.
when do you think the PTSD from 2008 is finally gonna wear off?
Mm, I mean, people still talk about the internet bubble, so people
Yeah.
will talk about crashes and compare historical crashes forever, dude. People are gonna do the same thing with Bitcoin. Uh, People are looking for a blow off the top with Bitcoin, where it just like rallies super euphorically and only stays at the highest level for a day and immediately comes crashing down. People have been talking about that as well.
I
But I
mean,
don't know if that's going to happen this time because, I mean, the current market cycle seems a lot less volatile in Bitcoin. It's also a lot higher of a market cap now, so it's harder to move it.
I'm gonna put in a short order on my phone for I'm gonna do a short on Bitcoin right now for any not financial advice, just what I'm doing right now on Bitcoin.
JL and chat's looking for a Discord link.
There should be, man, there should be one in the description. It says join my free Discord. Yeah, in my Discord, we've had a lot of new members join, so you should be able to join. Let me just update my Discord. Just got the let me just I'm gonna do, hold on just a second here. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'll do it on my phone actually. I just want to update the people that I'm going short in my exclusive Discord. But the people tuning in now and your new viewers could we'll see.
But yeah, overall, I'm just not. I don't know. Bitcoin's not looking amazing right now. The monthly got that red dot. The weekly has the red dot, but the VWAP's curving up, like you said. Oh, the weekly got the red X.
Oh, that's new. Let's see. That is new. Yeah. We may come down a little bit more.
Obviously, the wave right there on the weekly also looking like it's coming down.
Do we have any? I'm trying to think. Like what else? Yeah. Well, I
Sometimes
mean,
looking at all these different time frames, just like, well, this one looks like it's coming up. This one looks like it's coming down.
yeah. The trick with that is you got to realize, like, are you a scalp trader, or are you a swing trader, or are you a day trader? That's
Yeah.
You gotta. That's what you gotta verify there.
Yeah, definitely not a day trader. I've got to stop doing margin. I gotta stop doing leverage shit.
Yeah, I make
Dude,
money doing it, man. I do well with it. I mean, I'm not.
yeah,
It takes.
you're good with it. I'm not good with it.
Like what I will say about it, the reason why I don't see myself doing it forever though is because it's active income. Like you have to actively work for it. It's
Yeah.
not a passive like
Yeah.
if you want passive easy income, just stake your crap. You know what I mean? Just stake good
Yeah.
projects. But if you want something where you could actively, make money and you work for it and you get better at it over time and you learn to reprogram your mind to be autistic enough to do it, then you got to be
Yeah,
very, very like nonchalant with it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you got to be.
I don't know if I have the emotional capacity for it, because when I start losing on something, I just won't make rational decisions.
That's the problem. Yeah, that's what a lot of.
I'll like double down, or I don't know.
That's the issue. Yeah, a lot of people always they're doubling down when they should be double. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So for me, definitely the long-term investing works out a little bit better, but I still love Market Cipher. I still love using this thing.
It's fun, man. It is totally fun. I mean, the trades I make the most money on is when you're already in the green and then you add to a winning position after you're already locked in profits and keep your stop loss at entry point. Then it's just
Mm,
risk-free trading and free money at that point.
yeah.
Let's take a look at the chat. It's going down to the 20s, 46K. All right, man. I think I'm probably gonna get off in a minute. Anything else? Any other ideas on what we could talk about in the last few minutes?
Let's see. Any other coins I want you to look at for me?
I mean, if somebody wanted me to look at
Let's see.
Matic, we could check out from before. Let's take a look at Matic. Ooh, she's a volatile puppy. Oof, oof. She's a
Looks like
volatile puppy.
everything's down. Can you look at MVI compared to WETH?
You're gonna have to. I'm gonna sound like a retard probably, but what is WETH?
It's wrapped Ethereum. It's essentially it's the ERC20 token version of Ethereum.
Oh, okay. Boy, is it has a different value or what?
No, it's the same exact thing. It's
Oh,
the
it's the
same
same
thing.
as just come. It's a ETH evaluation. That's what it is.
Yeah. This
Oh,
is the
okay.
metaverse index. Has all like the sandbox and stuff.
Can you buy the Metaverse Index?
Yeah, you can do it somewhere. I don't know where. It's called MWI, and they only
Interesting.
compare it to Ethereum.
Okay.
So I've been kind of
Um.
using this as like a general sentiment for the metaverse cryptos.
And yeah, there's an NFT index too. I know you could buy. That used to be a thing. I don't think anyone talks about it anymore. Do you watch Crypto Love ever?
Maybe I've seen it. I don't know.
He's a cool guy. I haven't watched him lately. He helped me find. He was talking about Matic at 15 cents. He was that was the how I found that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's had some good calls. I don't know about. I haven't watched. I just don't have time to watch everybody. There's so many new people too, but he's had some good calls back in the day.
Also,
He,
did you look at UOS yet? I forget.
yeah, we looked at you Ultra, right?
Yeah, Ultra.
Yeah, we looked at it. I don't know. I don't remember how it looked. This Metaverse Index, it don't look too bad. It don't look too bad, man. Yeah, VWAP curving up there. She doesn't look too bad. I mean, I feel like usually usually there's a lull for a few months after the craze,
Yeah.
like we saw with the NFTs, like we saw with DeFi originally about a year ago. So
Yeah.
I think it'll do well with time. I mean, in terms of video games, like this isn't like life-changing stuff. I mean, the VR is, so I'm more into like the VR stuff, but I'm not the biggest video game crypto guy.
Mm. I love the video game crypto.
Yeah.
Axie Infinity AXS, that one took off during the peak of the bear market. That's what makes me bullish on just gaming crypto because it got users on its platform and it took off just because it had so many active users. Before Bitcoin really started coming back up, this thing started going off. So
It,
that's why I like it.
what I will say kind of right now is, the overall structure of the market, like everything has the VWAPs coming up on 2 day,
Yeah,
3 day.
right?
We're gonna turn around. Like I'm very confident. There's a very high
Yeah.
probability we're gonna. It's just finding the bottom is the hard part. Like, is the
Yeah, no, I'm
bottom
with you.
here or is it gonna be here at $90 or maybe even $70? But we're gonna trend upward eventually. I mean, I don't know about Axie Infinity, but
Yeah.
I mean the market itself.
No, I
Yeah,
agree. I agree. It's all showing like the same thing on like the daily,
yeah.
to some extent. It looks like it's ready to start making its bull. Maybe it needs to do a little bit more liquidating though before it actually goes up. We'll see.
Yeah. What I'm thinking for, I mean, do we have any fib level right here on Bitcoin? Let's see. Let me see if I could draw some type of fib level. I mean, we don't. Let me get rid of this one. If we have like any, maybe I could draw. Here would be a decent idea. Just go from. Are we hitting a fib level right now? Here to there. No, we're not. But 47.2. That's where I may take some profits on my short. Let me tell the group that. Another big thing with leverage trading, this is one of the biggest like secrets, is you got to be patient. Like you got to wait for the good entries. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. When you told me that you got in to go long, when Bitcoin crashed, dude, I was literally like watching Netflix when that happened, when that whole thing happened.
I
So
was
I don't know.
lucky.
Okay,
Yeah.
you were just luckily working during that time.
I was just I got back from a little escapade, let's say, and you know, I was at the house just reevaluating what happened earlier in the night, and I was just like, oh, let me check Bitcoin. Oh shoot, it's crashing. Interesting. Oh shoot, we got a nice bounce off a big fib level. Let's go all in at 50x leverage.
Oh, baby. Let's go in. Oh my God. Oh, just a casual get back to work. Oh, time for 50x leverage. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's hilarious.
yeah. It's fine. Do we come back up to this
But
level?
yeah, if I've learned something from this, it's probably to do spot and just go swing trade from now on. Not go too crazy with leverage, but I always learn that same lesson every time I use leverage, and I always go back to it. It's like that toxic ex that you just can't get away from because in the moment it just feels real spicy and good,
Yeah, yeah.
but long term it just chips away at you.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It was yeah, no. Yeah. You
My
just gotta.
channel, can I before we
Oh
end
yeah,
this
how about
off,
I'll add it in the pinned comment.
wait, can I give my new crypto channel because I made a new
Oh, you
channel.
want to do that? Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. You want me to?
It only has 81 subs, and I'm sure
You want me
people
to
would
edit
rather
the
see my.
description to put your crypto channel too, or your?
Yeah, I can send it to you on Discord if you
Is it
want.
Hoot Money Crypto?
Yeah, it's Hoot Money Crypto. I'll send you a link to it on Discord.
I just added it to my description.
All right.
I was watching.
All
I'll
right.
put youtube.com/Hoot Money Crypto. I'm gonna add that in. Leverage is just like a toxic ex.
It is. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. I don't get the.
Oh, it's not
I don't
that.
get the name yet. Yeah.
Let me take that
It's
away.
I sent it in chat and I sent it to you on Discord.
Okay.
I'm
Oh, okay.
still stuck with it's. I'm so early on with my channel that I'm still stuck with the random string
Let me
of
change my.
letters.
Well, your main channel will get some subs. So I'll just put the Hoot, keep the Hoot Money in the
Yeah, I mean
description.
Hoot Money. You can just search Hoot Money, but the crypto channel where I post like I'll be posting crypto content. That's where
How do I?
I will be posting crypto stuff. Obviously.
Yeah. No, it'll blow up, man. We got 107 likes. Yeah. So I think, you know, I mean, some people are probably. It's funny, like you see the human emotions in the chat. People are like, no, it's bottoming out. No, it's coming back up. No, it's. That's funny. This is like how the average person trades. Like, we gotta go long, or no, go short or whatever. Go long. Don't go short. Go like, go long. No, it's like, yeah, go short. No, we gotta go long. No, go short. Go long.
It gave a blue triangle. It's time to go long.
Yeah, blue
Dude,
try.
half the time those blue triangles are just calling the top. I swear to God.
I don't pay
It's
attention to them too much, but you think they're
all
good?
right. No. Because aren't they supposed to be like a trend reversal? So if it's in a downtrend, it's supposed to mean that the trend has reversed. Half the time I see those blue triangles, it's like the trend has reversed, but it's also at the top.
Interesting. Yeah, it's a trend reverse. So if it's going up, that means it's gonna go down. See, and then yeah, so like that one didn't really work. That one. I mean, this is on a very low time frame. They're probably the least important thing in my opinion.
Yeah, probably.
Here it worked. It's trying to up, down. It worked there.
No, that's what I'm saying. Doesn't I thought it meant that the trend is going to continue up, like the previous.
No. It's the opposite. So if it's going up, that
Okay,
means
then it does work.
then
Then
it
it
makes
does
it.
work.
Yeah. Okay. So you thought it was the opposite of what it actually does.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So if you're like long on
No
something,
wonder
maybe.
why you're losing trades.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't actually used Market Cipher that much to like day trade yet, but maybe I'll try it out. We'll see. We'll see. Depends how this Avex thing turns out.
I'm just
But yeah, no, risk management seems like to be your strong suit here. You understand how to do stop losses and maximize your risk to reward in these day trading situations. Not something I have looked into too much. Maybe I should.
You got to use the
Look
Market
into it.
Cipher risk calculator.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't even know how to use it when I went on the website.
Yeah,
You know,
it's pretty. I have a watch the main video on my channel. I have a tutorial on how to use it.
all right.
Um, give all time.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to ask you if you wanted to cut it
Yeah,
off. It's been good. Thanks for
yeah,
having me
it's been
on.
great, man. I'm
Hope
gonna end
people
the
from
stream.
my channel that are here still enjoyed the crypto stream. That was fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
All right,
Subscribe
man.
to Hoot Money Crypto, baby.
I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks so much, guys. Subscribe to Hoot Money, youtube.com/HootMoney or Hoot Money Crypto. Type that in. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out my links below if you want to help support the channel. All right, guys, have a good one. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, so